Ja, das wird erstmal getroffen haben. Ja, okay. Er übertreibt mal wieder. Komm, alles gut. Ahlen. Wenn ihr mich nicht gefunden hättet, hätte ich nicht überlebt. Ich danke euch, dass ihr mich im Überwachungsraum gerettet und mich in Sicherheit gebracht habt. Hast du Zeit, zur Basiszone zu kommen? Ich habe ein Geschenk, das dir geben will. Jo, let's go. Klar, Geschenke sind cool. Jeder mag Geschenke. Okay. Da müsste Alan sein.
Correct. All the cabins they might pass by have been checked. Remember to report to lead researcher Asta.
Hey, Entschuldigung.
We'll deal with problems outside the base zone later. Ah, it's you.
Ja, du hast mich angerufen. Du siehst beschäftigt aus. Was ist los?
Sorry, this is embarrassing. We suddenly had some stuff come up. I wanted to take care of it before you arrived, but I can't seem to even get a break around here. Never mind about that. Here, this is for you. I made it this morning, and I've been keeping it warm.
Okay. Klingt seltsam. Braten und Reis? Nice.
It's
Toll.
just a little something I whipped up. I spent a long time wondering what to give you. In the end, I realized I should stick to what I'm good at. Miss Asta loves my fried rice, so I hope you like it too. Sorry it's so noisy here. I wanted to find somewhere quieter where I could get your feedback, but...
Was für ein Feedback? Wovon redest du? In Ordnung.
I'm pretty confident in this dish. Unfortunately, I was a bit rushed at the end. Some big shot suddenly decided to visit the space station today. Everyone has been in a hurry since the announcement. They're all worried that a bad impression could damage Madame Herta's reputation. Miss Asta said that the guest appears to be Madame Herta's research partner. If he's doing research with her, he must be famous throughout the galaxy. Look at the time. The guest is almost here. If you're curious, just follow the crowd. Miss Asta and I will be there soon.
Okay, dann machen wir das. Gut. Wir werden gucken, was uns hier so erwartet. Gucken wir mal, was da kommt. Okay.
Wow, it's the first time I've seen such a spectacle.
Even the top brass.
So this visitor is...
Get ready.
Hypothesis. Thought always precedes word. Huh? And yet, I can't find the words for this moment. It's good to see you, Asta.
Okay.
I apologize. I'm 4 minutes and 13 seconds earlier than the appointed time. I hope it's not a bother.
Ja, super.
Of course not, Mr. Screlwlum. Welcome to Herta Space Station.
No need for formalities, Asta. Herta Space Station is where knowledge converges. Here we celebrate the equality of thought. Such collaboration between organic life forms is magnificent and efficient. You're rebuilding the space station far quicker than I could have imagined.
We appreciate your high praise, Mr. Screlwlum. Would you like me to show you around? Since the last summit, we've launched several new research projects focused on silicone-based matrices.
Well, that sounds lovely, but I do have a meeting with Herta, so let's put the new surprises on hold for now.
Madame Herta should be in her office. I'll take you there. Right this way.
Sure. And you are?
Warum interessiert dich?
Ah, hello, young sir. I've heard so much about you. Herta talks about you often.
Echt? Stimmt Gutes.
She's quite curious about you, as am I. What is it like to live in symbiosis with a Stellaron? I hope we'll have sufficient time in the future to get to know each other and answer this question.
Gucken wir mal.
Sorry, I wanted to show you around, but now I don't think I'll be able to get away.
Alles gut, Aaron.
All right, see you later.
Was hat der schon wieder? Das sieht wieder aus wie jemand, der beunruhigt ist.
Strange. It should be around here somewhere. Maybe it's hidden inside Madame Herta's portrait. Huh? Do you need something? If you're looking for the front desk, just go straight through those doors.
Brauchst du Hilfe?
Such a concerned and responsive tone. You must be the one everyone's been talking about recently. Your kind-heartedness is famous throughout the space station. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Leonard, a cybersecurity engineer here at the space station. You probably know that this place was recently attacked by the Antimatter Legion. In the chaos, the master control system for each zone was paralyzed. Now that the station is being rebuilt, my job is to repair equipment and restore the space station's cybersecurity.
Okay.
But during the repair process, I discovered some anomalies. The access records show that a third party other than the Legion invaded while the master control system was paralyzed. I don't know who or what it was. Actually, I'm investigating that right now. We suspect that it may have been the Stellaron Hunters. It's an elusive group and very dangerous. Every member is on the IPC's wanted list. They include a super hacker from Punklorde. I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost to her once before. A while ago, I discovered her whereabouts during a screening process. I was planning to follow the clues to find more details about her, but I fell into her trap. Can you guess what happened next? She reverse hacked my device, sent out a bunch of spam, made a video game open to the space station, and told everyone that an idiot named Leonard made a big silly mistake. Ugh, I don't want to think about it. Now that everything is calmed down, I thought they'd be on my case already. The silver lining? Madame Herta was generous enough to allow me to continue investigating this matter.
Das war schön.
Yeah, it was pretty unexpected. Space station affairs are usually handled by lead researcher Asta. This is the first time I've seen Madame Herta give orders in person. To put it simply, the leaders have given me an opportunity. How could I not cherish it? If I can make up for my mistakes and do a good job, I may have a chance to prove myself. This time, I plan to start from inside the space station and see if I can find some clues to trace the intruder's steps. Maybe I can find the blind spot I missed before. I designed a decoding program. Look, it looks like a camera, but it's actually a detector. We should be able to find hidden clues.
Warum wir? Ich hab doch gar nichts zu tun.
Just like this.
Okay.
That's
Wassertropfen.
a drop of water? Why do I feel like it's more like a drop of sweat? Unbelievable! Why would something like this be in the space station? The staff wouldn't even dare scribble on the wall, let alone leave a drop of sweat. So this is what we're looking for? This suspicious evidence? It wasn't what I was expecting, but...
Das ist sehr unerwartet, ja.
Wait a second. Let me take a look. Oh, I see. This is electronic graffiti that appears to represent Punklordian symbols. We need to decipher it if we want to find any culpatory evidence. You got me there. I got caught up in our conversation. I wasn't paying attention. Let me think. Maybe I've been under too much stress recently and I subconsciously want a friend. Anyway, if I were to find clues related to the Stellaron Hunters, wouldn't that be helpful to you too?
Ja, ein bisschen, ja, schon.
Just do me a favor. It won't take up too much of your time. Here, just point it at the graffiti on the wall.
Was muss ich tun? Okay, wir scannen. Ein Gerät auf der grünen Wand und ein paar blinkenden blaue Muster erscheinen. Okay. Muster. Klingt nach Rätsel. Die Rätsel bisher bei Honkai waren nicht zu schwer, nicht zu... Auf einmal implodiert das Muster und verschlingt die umliegenden Geräusche und Farben. Es scheint, als ob etwas aus seinem Inneren auszubrechen versucht. Okay. Ein Kampf, okay.
Oh, that scared me to death! Did you see that? It seemed like something popped up here, then Void Rangers jumped out.
Alles
Look!
geregelt.
Just like I guessed, this graffiti is encrypted. If we decipher it, we can see some hidden information. The surveillance camera captured her face. Silverwolf. It's exactly the same as the photo on the IPC's wanted list. Let me see what she was up to. Is this a transmitter beacon? Oh, I see. She probably ran into the Antimatter Legion during the invasion, then used this beacon to teleport the enemies somewhere else. We accidentally activated the beacon again just now, and they were brought back. Jeez, Stellaron hunters have the ability to stow enemies away like that? Beacon transmission that doesn't require a power source and can be implemented solely through computation? No wonder they were able to break into the space station. With this, I'm afraid not even Madame Herta's office is safe.
Okay.
Really hard to stay calm. You know, if it wasn't for you, I'd probably be lying on the ground right now. So it's really important that we work together. Please.
Ja, ich bin doch dabei, meine
Strange
Güte.
signal nearby. Maybe it's another piece of graffiti.
Dann gucken wir doch mal.
Look, up there. They even put down a question mark. They must be making fun of us.
Okay, die kommen schon wieder raus, oder wie sehe ich das? Nein, okay. Wir folgen ihr einfach.
She went towards the base zone. Yep. Disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm deciphering it.
Okay, hier ist nochmal ein Graffiti.
She must have stopped here for a bit.
Your fake ID info is ready.
Ah, so that's what happened. She sneaked in first, then helped her partner in through the main door. It's a classic hacking operation. Let's see. The registered name is Leonard Collywell. She used my identity. I never noticed that there was an issue with this record. I subconsciously glanced right past it when I saw my own name. She's so cunning.
Jetzt kommt, wir machen sie platt. So, wo muss das nächste hin? Da drüben gibt es noch eins. Genau, da.
The graffiti's location is quite interesting. It feels like she's playing a game with us. One dot leads to another. I heard from a friend that the hackers on Punklorde have a tradition. When they hack, they purposely leave something behind for people to discover. Kind of like throwing down the gauntlet. They call this the Punklorde mentality. There can only be competition when there is rivalry. And there can only be excitement when there is competition. Life's a game and having fun is what's most important. I don't understand that way of thinking. But it seems like this graffiti might have been left behind for us on purpose as a clue.
Könnte
Same
sein.
thing happened last time as well. I was so close to the target but got obliterated in the final battle of information. Doesn't help to dwell on past failures. It's more important to do your best with the things in front of you.
Ja, okay. Aber man kann auch in der Vergangenheit noch lernen.
Let's keep up.
Okay, nächster Punkt. Ganz am Anfang.
Another graffiti. They're all different too. She really put some thought into this.
Okay, was haben wir hier?
Huh? Is this section of the record damaged? She went through the
Ist
wall
nicht
and
schon mal?
disappeared. I don't think so. That's not the same as passing straight through a wall. Look. Hold on, I got it. It might be an effect from a curio. There was a pre-established folded space here, and the intruders found it and took advantage of it. No wonder she kept going through the curio collection index. This space is connected to the Stellaron room. Do you still remember it? That's where they put the Stellaron inside you.
Ja, ich glaube, ich.
Why would they leave you here if their objective was the Stellaron? With her capabilities, all she would have needed to do was make another beacon. She would have been able to escape with the Stellaron, no problem. Huh? There's no graffiti here. Oh, we're doomed. The trail has gone
Jetzt
cold.
heule ich die ganze Zeit rum.
So strange. Did she really leave just like that? She came all this way and didn't take anything with her, nor leave anything behind. Oh, they did leave you behind. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. It must have been a terrible feeling waking up in a place that was completely unfamiliar to you.
Ist
I
okay.
can't help but feel there's more that they're after. I really hope I can find something that's useful to you. Otherwise, I'll feel bad for having you do so much work for nothing.
Ich habe nicht viel gemacht.
The more I
Also.
talk about it, the worse I feel. I should probably find something that I can do. There's a rating pistol here. I wonder what my rating would be. Whoa, look here. There's a strange access log in the rating pistol's compartment. It looks like the log time occurred during the Legion's invasion. The researchers would have already been evacuated by then. Could it have been her? In which case, she didn't leave immediately. She implanted the Stellaron inside you, and then fiddled around with the rating pistol for a while. Could it be that... I just realized something. We need to go to the curio collection room on the other side.
Okay, dann machen wir das doch, oder?
Just as I thought. She was here.
Wer sagt das? Wie kommst du da drauf? Ich habe keine Ahnung. Was ist das hier? Okay, whatever. Diese Blumenblasen schon mal irgendwo gesehen. Ich habe nicht ganz rausgefunden, was ich machen soll.
So.
So, hier ist ein Graffiti wieder. Mal gucken, was wir da kriegen.
I just remembered that Madame Herta has a game cartridge named Punklorde Mentality in her collection. You remember it, right? It's actually on the list of missing curios. I wasn't able to put the two together before. If the hacker has a personal objective other than the Stellaron Hunter's mission... I got it! I got it now! The Stellaron Hunter's operation was just a cover for her. That's right! She was so interested in the Curio Collection Index that she stayed in the space station even after her mission was complete. This was what she was truly after. She knew we would be looking for the Stellaron Hunters and used it as her cover. Very smart. To be expected of someone from Punklorde. Hold on, though. Something doesn't add up. The curios are Madame Herta's most prized possessions. All the visit requests are sent to her office from the computer in the main control room. Some researchers tried to gain access to the curios for research purposes once, but they didn't get proper authorization. She caught them all red-handed.
Okay.
You got me there. But with the skills of this hacker, I do think it's possible. We should go and check the main control room.
Ja, das ist weg. Ist wieder so einer. Ja, eben, ich sag ja, okay, wir können nicht. Leonard, komm, erzähl uns was.
Wait, don't move. Oh, I get chills just looking at the space station monitors now. Let me investigate first.
Okay.
Just perfect. Not only did she shut off all the access logs, she shut off all the terminal transmissions too. I thought it was the Legion that did this. Let's focus on the main task first.
Okay.
I am curious though. She paused the terminal transmissions, but didn't touch the local data at all. I really don't get her. As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. There's an external port here. I'm gonna plug in and take a look. Relax, friend. I've done this 1 million times. Look at this agreement.
Leuchtet der Lichtschalter auf und die Gegner erscheinen. Okay, natürlich kommen wieder Gegner, klar. Danke, Leonard. Du bist super praktisch und hilfst mir wahnsinnig viel.
Conflict continuous. Land! Forward!
I'm okay!
Hide.
Ja, das ist super Platz, oder? Ja, ja. Wie gesagt, die Gegner sind nicht so schwierig.
I was right. There was something fishy about the local data she left behind. Now we can browse through the curio access logs. Huh? That can't be right. This curio doesn't seem to have ever left the space station. From the way things look, yes. The records show that this curio was last sent to Madame Herta's office, and then it disappeared? I'm seriously confused. What did she come here for? She wouldn't have put the graffiti up just to mess with us, wouldn't No, if I start thinking like that, I may as well give up now. I have to fully investigate every lead, or I'll really be out of a job.
Weiter sind ja auch die Universumsimulationen, von daher...
That's not gonna happen. I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down this simulated universe.
Herta, I've made my decision. Question. What have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire universe. And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors. In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its original purpose.
This simulated universe is bound to make errors. You said that yourself, and that's exactly what we're experiencing. Why is that a problem all of a sudden?
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot accept that the simulated universe remains simply a pending contract waiting to be attended to. Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given you? And how many disappointments?
Könnt ihr abschalten, das ist voll wichtig für mich, da kriege ich wöchentliche Belohnung.
The simulated universe never disappointed me. You are what disappoints me, Screlwlum. Do you really think of yourself as someone so exceptionally amazing? Right now, you're more like someone from the Nitwit Society.
Herta, I don't mean to question you, nor do I want to deny the hard work you've put forth for the simulated universe. I just want to give more room for knowledge and inspiration to grow freely.
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I don't need it.
Was ist los
I
mit dir?
can go find Adrian Taylor, or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the Intelligentsia Guild. At least they won't quit halfway. Ugh.
Das ist echt pissig, ne?
Screlwlum, we've known each other for a long time. This is the first time I feel that you're nothing but a piece of ice-cold metal.
Aber ist doch selber ein Cyborg, oder? Ich ist falsch. Na gut, reden wir mit Screlwlum.
My apologies, sir. This all started with me. I was the one that brought up the request to end our academic collaboration. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Herta or the project. The simulated universe is a great experiment, and Herta is a true genius. However, we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision for the future. These differences will often manifest into bias, and bias will get in the way of the formulation of knowledge. Deep down, I want to continue to believe in Herta. The question is whether one should end a collaboration that no longer holds true to its original intent. From an objective standpoint, I should end it immediately. Are you worried about her mental state?
Bisschen.
Judging by the result, I have failed to choose the most suitable time to raise this matter. The emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing the trajectory of the moon. Let Herta be alone for a while, so she can calm her emotions. It'll be beneficial for our negotiations later as well. As for the simulated universe, if that's the reason you're here, maybe I can help in answering your questions. Search. Bonfire in the depths of the woods. A lone stone sword points to the stars. Punklorde mentality.
Was redet der?
That is no ordinary curio, my friend. That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. Young sir, how much do you know about Punklorde?
Nicht viel.
It is a planet made of data and symbols. The edges of reality and illusion are blurred in Punklorde, as are an ether cartridge is a chip that Punklordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker perceives and modifies the world are recorded on the chip. It's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. The one on the space station belonged to someone truly legendary. He became a galaxy ranger by accident and spent many long years traveling among the stars. He encountered countless fascinating individuals and saw wonders witnessed by few. Many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of even the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild. That is why it became part of the masses of calculation data for the simulated universe. Yes, no need to worry, my friend. The cartridge has never left the space station. It's, as I said, it is a very important reference for the simulated universe. That is why its data has been extracted and added to the calculations of the universe model. Herta was probably impulsive and added the cartridge into the simulation without telling anyone, resulting in the item being listed as lost.
Ich bin immer ein
I
bisschen besorgt.
understand your concern. If the individual in question did indeed try to hack into Herta's office, then the simulated universe is undoubtedly her next target. As such, please allow me to offer my limited abilities to assist you with your investigation, sir. As you already know, the simulated universe will be shut down temporarily. It will remain shut until Herta and I come to a clear conclusion. Yes, this is the last chance to investigate the cartridge data.
Machen wir das
By
doch.
way of apology for shutting down the simulated universe, I will use my abilities in the universe to provide you with what assistance I can. This is my recommendation. Please take your time to consider it.
Ja, natürlich, ich bin voll dabei. Voll dabei. So, was, wir können mit Leonard sprechen, scheinbar. Optional.
Did you hear that? I was so scared I couldn't utter a single word.
Du sagst eh nie
The
was.
simulated universe? Shut down? That's Madame Herta's biggest project. I can't imagine how mad she'd be if it fell through. Wait, this isn't my fault, is it? If I'd been able to stop the enemy's invasion, would Mr. Screlwlum be less pessimistic?
Alles gut, nicht deine Schuld.
Thanks for trying to comfort me.
Ja, ich mein's nicht
This
so.
is terrible. I feel like I'm incapable of doing anything.
Da hast du recht.
Still, beating myself up all the time won't help either.
Nee.
We're here for the cartridge. At the very least, we must try and see this thing through. Having heard what Mr. Screlwlum said, you're entering the simulated universe to continue the investigation,
Natürlich.
aren't you? I'm afraid I won't be able to accompany you. I'll be helping Mr. Screlwlum monitor the system's internal data flow from the office.
War schon oft in der Simulation, alles kein
This is the
Problem.
first time I've been involved in something so big. Anyway, I'll be cheering for you.
Danke, Leonard. Du bist wieder immer eine große Hilfe.
Well, sir, are you ready?
Natürlich.
Very well. Get going we shall. I will be sending you into the simulated universe using an alternative method. It might feel a little different than usual. This will help us quickly locate the cartridge in the vast sea of data. We'll start with this data link. Now, please prepare yourself for a deep dive with your consciousness.